hello. Okay, I know what you're saying. I can hear it. I can almost hear it. My ears are hearing it. You're like, Kit, another talking vlogging? Well, yes, ma'am and sir. Another talking vlogging. Because I don't have internet. And so yesterday, well, again, we've been running around, but I could have actually put together a video, and I do have a vlog going up tomorrow. But our internet, I tried uploading the vlog and it didn't do anything. It just stayed there because our internet's too slow for me to be able to upload a video. So y'all are just gonna have to wait for the actual vlog starting tomorrow. But I hope you guys are doing well. I obviously have to put a video out anyways, whether it's a vlog or a talking vlogging. So I'm about to go into work. This is the last day I work for the next 2 weeks because my place that I work is giving us 2 weeks off for the holidays, which is awesome. So I'm gonna go in for my last shift, which is starting in like 5 minutes. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm a little nervous now that girls got bills to pay. I'm a little nervous, but it's okay. Matt and I have at least our first month's rent padded, like we have it in the account. So next month we're okay. We already have the rent for next month, so we're totally cool on that. And we're doing okay, like right now, because we saved a lot. A lot of it is in the house fund, so to help with like paying for stuff for the house. But we're doing all right. We're not great. We're doing all right, enough to get by for at least another month, even if we have to take 2 weeks off of work. So that's good. They gave us the option to work, but you know, I could tell that they didn't really have a lot to give out, and there's people here who like have to work 40 hours a week. So I was like, just give them the hours. Don't worry about us. We'll be okay. But at the same time, I'm like really excited to take this time off because Matt and I haven't had much of a chance to do much of anything else for like our YouTube channel, Ryukyu, Live in Oki. Like everything has been kind of stagnating because we've been so overwhelmed and so busy with everything else that's going on between the moves, the job, and all the other things that we do. Everything's kind of like not falling apart per se, but there's no growth, you know? So I'm really looking forward to that 2 weeks off where Matt and I could just focus on just building stuff and get everything on track and just organize our life better so that when we come back to work, we'll have things in place. I also have, you know, Ryukyu launching their new designs in February, and I still haven't had a chance to like sit down and like draw out the designs. I know what I'm doing, but I have to start designing it, and I want to start designing it now and not like, because if we're launching in February, then January, I have like a month and a half to get everything like drawn out, concept, design, printed, all of that. So gotta do that. Yeah, a lot of quality control, a lot of organizing, a lot of restructuring some of the stuff that we're already doing. So I'm really excited to have that 2 weeks off. A little nerve-wracking, but I think in the end it's going to be beneficial. I'm like really full. I made a really bomb sandwich. Well, I don't know if some of you guys will think it's bomb because it had tuna in it, but as you guys know, Matt and I don't have a stove because we can't afford to get a stove right now. But my mom lent us a hot plate and the air fryer, which has been amazing. The hot plate works great. The only reason I would want like a stove, honestly, because the hot plate does everything a stove does, but it'd be nice to have like a stove to boil water and noodles, because noodles are great when you're poor. So you just boil noodles, get a can of cheap sauce, and just mix it all together. But anyways, I made a sandwich. It was really good. It was like a tuna melt, but I mixed tuna with egg and green onions, and then I put it in the air fryer for like 10 minutes or so, and then it cooked the eggs really nice and fluffy. Like it was really, really good. And then I put that in between bread and avocado and then toasted the sandwich in the air fryer, and then it came out great. I know you guys are hearing something. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's the afternoon call for the military. Anyways, I'm really excited. This was our second night in the apartment. Last night was the second night in the apartment, and you know, I'm just really excited. You know, I think Matt and I worked really hard for this, and you know, I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and Matt has said the same thing, and he's like, you know, everything we've talked about doing, both him and I, everything we've talked about doing, we get it done. It might not be in the time frame that we want, but we've always been, I don't know, like, you know, every time we set a goal for ourselves, like we generally hit it. And I don't know, it's just like I think it's a testament to like the power of setting goals and the power of just focus and passion and just like working hard for something. Because I think, you know, the more you work hard at something, obviously the more you get results. And it was really cool. And I've been worrying about getting my dog here, and it might not happen in the time frame that I want, but I have I think it'll be okay. I think I'm feeling a little bit better, especially now that I have a place, because now it's literally just a matter of funds, right? Bringing Buddy over is just a matter of funds, which is why money is a little tight for us right now, because everything we're not spending on getting stuff for the house, we're saving up for the dog or rent. So we're just like trying to maneuver all this money that we do have into different places to help us progress. And I don't know, I'm really looking forward to it. Now that I have an apartment, it feels much more real to be able to get Buddy here, and that's going to be really cool to have him like pitter-pattering around the house. I'm really excited for that. But man, it's a really cool feeling to have our own place again, to be able to walk around without any pants. Oh, it's so great. Yeah, Matt and I are very particular people. Like, we like things a certain way. Luckily, we like things a certain way together. Like, we're both very, like, good about liking similar things and, like, liking a similar lifestyle. But I think it would be so hard for anybody to live with us, because we are like, I was complaining about my mom and my aunt being anal, but I think Matt and I are pretty anal too. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. Everything's going into place. Obviously, there's going to be days I'm going to be frustrated, but for now, everything is good. And I'm excited for this 2 weeks off. Matt and I have a goal in our minds. We decided on this goal, right? Like, we were going to get a car. Well, first we were going to move to Japan. Then we were going to get a car. Then we were going to get an apartment. Then we're going to get our dog here. And then the fifth step, we decided we're going to be millionaires, because we are so tired of, I don't know, just being broke all the time. Like, it's not necessarily about having being a millionaire that's really exciting. Like, it's not really about the money. It's more about like setting a goal for ourselves, like a financial goal for ourselves to hit that. You know, it's not necessarily about like wanting that millionaire lifestyle with all of that stuff, but it's just more of, we've always talked about having a free life, you know, like a life of freedom, basically, you know, not being tied to a job, not being what's the word I'm looking for, just, I think the biggest thing for me is just being able to help my family whenever they need, whatever medical expenses, whatever they need in their life, especially now that both of our parents are getting older. We'd like to be able to help them without worrying too much about finances. Give them the best life possible, give us the best life possible, give our kids the best life possible. You know, I grew up as a latchkey kid. My mom was working all the time. My dad was kind of in and out, because he had, you know, it was like, they would separate, he would come back, they would separate, he would come back. And so I spent a lot of time by myself. I didn't really have like a parental like person watching me, and I spent a lot of majority of my, especially being an only child, I spent a lot of time being alone. And I think for me, like when I start having kids, I'd like to have the option to just be there for them, take them on trips that I never really got to go on. And like, you know, I think when I think about finances, right, I don't think about having all this money to be greedy. Like, I want money that can help my kids, help me, help my mom, have a better quality of life, as well as being able to help people around me and strangers as well. Like, it sucks when I see tragedies happen all around the world and not being able to contribute to it financially or even personally, like being able to maybe fly out there and be a part of like helping rebuild stuff, like that freedom, right? And so it's not necessarily about money that I really worry about, but in order to have that freedom, you need the money. But like when Matt and I set goals, it's kind of, you know, having freedom is kind of too vague. Like we need some kind of like tangible thing to work towards. So we just slapped on like the millionaire thing. So we're like, come to Japan, get a car, get an apartment, get our dog, become a millionaire. That's literally our 5-step plan right now. And we are on Japan, car, apartment. Now we're on the dog step. So, and that's another thing too. Like, my family has been struggling with money. Like I grew up kind of poor, and Matt and I have almost been homeless. Like it's been up and down in terms of finances, and it has been a lot of our stress in life. And, you know, it'll be nice not to have to worry. Life is stressful as it is. There's a lot of things that come and go in and out of your life that will cause stress. But I think taking away that the stress of finances will help a lot. Because there's a lot of things that come with stress with finances, you know, like putting a roof over your head, feeding yourself, just basic necessities. And when you're worrying about those basic necessities, and you have all these other things that you also have to worry about that money can't fix. Like when you have two sets of issues, things that money can fix and things money can't fix. Like if you're worrying about all these things, then you can't really focus on one or the other to like fix or make better. But if you could take away the money problem, then you can focus on fixing the things that don't get fixed with money. And that's why I think like, I don't know, I think that'll be helpful. All right, anyways, enough about my future plan. I need to go to work. I need to go scrub grills and sling chicken into a container for the next 6 hours. See, my road to a millionaire. What is it? Japan, car, apartment, these two, dog, millionaire. Those are the only things I really care in life right now. Although this last step, I want to make sure I do right. I'm going to do it right. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go to work, like I said. All right, I love you guys so much. I'll talk to you later. Peace. Oh, sorry, I always do this. Yeah, expect a regular vlog tomorrow if we have internet. Hopefully they don't need something and it doesn't get delayed again, but if we have internet tomorrow, you guys will get a regular vlog from me. So, love you guys. Peace. Bye. That's really toasted. Holy shit. Oh my god, that's amazing. Tuna sandwich. Itadakimasu. It's actually pretty good.